Hey Gemini, welcome to another WLC Weekly Love Connections reading. This will be for those of you who are wanting to get insights with regards to your love connections. To all my subscribers, thank you for stopping by once again. Information about my personal readings and everything else about this channel will be in the description box below. Also, you can go ahead and visit my website, NomadSoulWarrior.com. There are tons of fun information in there that could also be insightful and helpful, yeah? I'll also, if you want to keep in touch with me, you can also go to my website. My email address will also be there. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and do your reading. All right. Let's get this started. What do we have for Gemini in love? This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and Jupiter. In love. The Nine of Wands, the Seven of Cups, the World, the Eight of Wands, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Wands. Something is coming to an end here. King of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Knight of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords. So like I said, Gemini, something that seems to be coming to an end here. It's an end of drama and of situations that are no longer serving you well. Yeah. And I do feel that it's more like finishing off a chapter with someone that you care for, someone that you are very attracted to in, you know, one time or another in the past. And I feel that Gemini, you're over it. And I feel that even the overthinking part, you know, you've done your time. Yeah. You've done your due in terms of thinking, overthinking, analyzing about what's going on with this person, what's going on in this connection, how come things are not as where you want them to be. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. And I feel that you're also done with making assumptions. So I feel that you're looking at things based on your current reality. Whatever you see right now with this person, however this person reaches out to you or communicate with you, that is as good as it gets. And you kind of know that by now. Okay, and Gemini, in terms of your in love in general, I feel, like I said, things are closing out a chapter. Yeah, closing out the cycle. The connection is still here because this person right here is still popping up into your reading. The connection is still there, and yet the cycle is over. You're done. You're done. Even the deliberating mode is done. Okay, and for now I feel that you are pretty much resting from the heartache, the difficulties, the betrayal, and whatever you have had to process with regards to this connection. And I do see you in Gemini. There could be a lot of things that you are involved with right now, not necessarily about love, but more so about other projects, other things that you are more focused on. And these projects or whatever passionate endeavor you're working on right now, it's giving you that spark, you know, that you are still alive, and then you are willing to start off new business, new stuff, or possibly it's an ongoing business that you already have and you're just fired up here, that you're wanting to continue working on those. And it feels like there's limitless possibilities, at least from where you're standing at. You can see a lot of possibilities, a lot of opportunities ahead of you. And I do see that you will be focusing yourself in working on those things. And you're actually looking forward for the next 6 to 7 months of your life. Yeah. From where you're standing at right now, as opposed to what you would or where you would want to be in the next 6 to 7 months, I feel that that is giving you more or driving you towards doing something that you love, which is really amazing. But in terms of relationships, in dealing with overthinking and the breakup and why this commitment is not materializing in your life, I feel that that has taken a that's on the backstage now, at least for this week. That's the way I see it. In this connection, in Gemini, the one that you're thinking about, it's undeniable that you still have passion for this person. Every time this person possibly talks to you, you would still allocate some time because there is still interest there, at least from your part. But you are pretty hesitant to move things forward because there are some things that you are not very much clear of. Let's say about their intention, about where they're at right now in their life, what they're doing, what's their intention, you know? Because I feel you're dealing with someone who has given you a lot of confusion, yeah, who wasn't really very transparent to you. I don't know, for some reason, there's just a lot of cloudiness, yeah, with regards to your dealing with one another. And I feel you're done analyzing it. Like I said, you haven't closed the door, although the past cycle is over, but you haven't closed the door to this person. So when they come correct, you're open for communication. If they're not, or they're not coming back, you are heading fast and furious towards something great here, a new project, like I said. And I feel, Gemini, if you focus on that project, whatever that is, it will give you really a lot of beneficial output in the next 6 to 7 months. You will soar high, whatever this is, yeah, whatever this is. And as you continue to focus on that, your emotional state or your emotional response in terms of this connection, I feel that it's going to be mellowed. You know, you will not find yourself, at least for this week, in that highs and lows of emotional state. Things will be moderated. Things will be moderated. I feel because you are splitting, you're distributing your energies, not just focused on one person that doesn't really respond accordingly to what you're wanting. It's because you have your energies into something else, something more productive, at least as of the time being, yeah. But you are still open for this person. There is still love here. Feelings of perhaps affinity and connection, like I said, is still there, yeah. The connection is still valid, yeah. But the cycle is over, and it's good because it wasn't working in the first place, yeah. It wasn't working. With regards to your person, in Gemini, I do see that this is someone who has who is wanting to talk to you, who's wanting to tell you some truth about, and I feel this is related to what they have discovered in this cycle or in the ending that you've had. This person may want to give some clarity, yeah, with regards to the situation. And I feel you're open for it. You're open to listen, which is good. Which is good, yeah. And your person can also tell that things have also ended in this cycle. Yeah, they know that you may have, you know, there is that level of acceptance there, a completion of something. Even if there's still attraction, but due to the fact that things are not really that clear for both of you, no one really provided clarity here where it's needed. Your person can tell too that you're ready to close out this chapter, yeah. But one thing I see is that this is someone, Gemini, who still wants to, who still wants something from you, wants commitment from you, because there is love here, there is feelings from this person. They may not just be expressing it for now. But I do see that somebody will be coming forward and tell you exactly the message that you want you to know. Straightforward. Yeah, straightforward communication. And that's something that this person is wanting to give you. Okay? And it could likely be related to commitment or to some form of realization that they may have with regards to this ending. And I feel it's also related to what do you do next after this chapter. So there's going to be that communication. Yeah. And it's up to you to entertain that or to finally close it with this person. Because you're pretty busy here with something else. And this actually, you are more passionate about the new projects, the new things that you are working on. You're kind of fixated with a new dream that you have in mind. This is a new project, Gemini, that could give you, that could bring you a lot of successes in the end. And you can feel that, you know that, not just materially, but even materially, financially. At the same time, there's a possibility for you to be known. Yeah, it could be online presence, or it could be like, you know, rising up like a celebrity or something. But there is something here that could bring you closer to most people would dream about. Yeah, and they will just end up dreaming about it. But I feel that for you, you are getting into the phase of really working towards it. Yeah, not just wishful thinking. It's really amazing. I mean, if you have this, if you're resonating with this, it's powerful. You have to, you gotta concentrate on that. You know, love is love. It can come back anytime. But this opportunity right here, if you put in your effort in the next 6, 7, 8 months, it will bring you some level of success that you may not even dream of. Yeah. Let's see what's going on in this connection first. I got excited with your projects there. It's pretty good. Yeah, don't worry about this relationship or connection that you may have, because for now the energy that is being manifested in your connection is the power or the wonders of creation. So this is your time to create new things. Even that new project would probably create new product or new something that you can contribute to the world. Could be a new app, a new game, online game, or whatever you have in mind. But that's because you are destined to do it. So like I said, this is not something that, let's say, you know, you're doing YouTube channel and there's tons of people talking about the same content. No, it's not that. But this is more like there's something that you are putting into the market that you may be one of the people who could first think about it, and the others would follow. Yeah, but I feel that you are leading towards an expansion here as a leader, not a follower, which is good. It is powerful, and it is really like a, you know, I can see somehow like a way to success. Yeah, here for you. Wow, I like this. I like this for you. But with regards to your person, don't worry. For this time, your person is just holding on to their feelings, to whatever they have learned from this connection. I also feel that this connection could also be something that is destined for you. So like I said, don't worry about it, because it shall come back. Especially if this conversation will start, your person will come back to talk to you anyway. So wait for that. For the moment, focus on something that is interesting. Isn't it? Overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. Exactly. Where you're at right now, it is where you're supposed to be. And if ever this is resonating with you, go for what you're doing right now. Continue doing that. You will not regret it. Let's see what this person is wanting to tell Gemini. Messages from Gemini's person. Would you give me the chance to make things right between us? Okay. And probably you can tell them, let's talk when you're ready. Yeah. For now, you're pretty busy. Okay, Gemini. This is beautiful. It's beautiful for you. You're done with the drama. You may have been dealing about this for quite a while now. I miss you regardless of how it seems. Of how things seem. How things seem. Okay? I miss you regardless of how things seem. Then they shall come back, isn't it? I'm gonna leave it at that, and I hope this gives you insights. If it does, then give me write up some comments, and I do read those. If it doesn't, you can check out your signs in your chart, and you can check out my other readings as well. Yeah, some of that, I mean, those can also be insightful. Also, I invite you to join me every Mondays for the Gypsy Monday Night Tarot. I'm reading online for all signs, so we can also chat online. Okay, if you like this reading, give me a thumbs up, and click on subscribe and the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I go live. All right, and if this is where we part ways, thank you for stopping by.